Welcome back, it's Liz here, and today I was making these little secret journaling spots, so I thought I'd come on and share a couple with you and show you how I made them. I was having a little bit of a clear out and well, not so much a clear out as a tidy up, and I came across a big box of brads, so I thought, I haven't used brads for a long time, and also these paper flowers up in a box, and I thought, yeah, let's get using some old stash. And so the secret is that you move this and you've got a little journaling spot. It's probably not a new idea, but it occurred to me it was a way of using up the brads, so that's what I did. So you can journal on the back there, not really there, because I think that'll either be stuck down on the journal ready for you to do that and put all your secrets there. And I came across a little stamp I had with a little pointy finger that just shows you that that moves, and you can write in there. So these are old journaling cards that I had in a box as well, so I'm quite pleased that I'm getting to use up some bits and bobs. So we'll put them to the side for the moment and I'll show you what I did. So basically they're the back cards, so we can put them to the side for the moment, and these are the cards that we're going to decorate. So to decorate these, I'm going to use these cute Quirky stamps. They're from Rubber Moon. This one is called Nerd Bird and this one is called Super Starling. So the usual sort of thing with my stamping is VersaFine Onyx Black and a good few taps of that. This is a fairly new pad, so I don't need to push too hard, and a good firm press. Let the ink soak in and we get a good impression there. Just lift that one off and we'll just stamp this one. And again, a good few taps, and I'm going to use my distress markers again to paint to colour the stamps, and then again I'm going to fussy cut them out. So let's put the ink aside before we have an accident. I've got my water here and I've picked out these colours. I've got aged mahogany, I've got fired brick and vintage photo, and my brush is there. So let's do, I used these two because I want to pick up the pinky red of the colours of the cards there. I am just going to put some of the colour. You can use anything. Over this side where I film, it's this cutting mat, but on that side where I normally sit, it's a glass mat, so I just usually put it straight on to the glass mat and I don't need to worry about using something for the paint. But over here, so we'll just give them a quick wash with colour. How easy is that? We'll just do that middle bit and then we'll just let that dry a little and we'll add a few darker highlights. We'll just go around this wheel. It's a wobbly wheel, so it doesn't mind that I'm a wobbly. Just add a few wee highlights along there. Just give it a little bit of texture. There we are, and in the middle. And then we'll move on to the brown. Let's just wipe that. And put the brown. Well, I'm saying brown, it's Vintage Photo. And we're going to use this for the nest. Oh dear, I've got a tickle. Excuse me. We'll just let that dry. And for the colour of the birds, this is a Crayola Ultra Clean Washable. I think they're actually kiddies pens, but I bought these as a set because it was the fleshy skin coloured set, and I didn't have much of that in my stash, so I'm just going to use this for the bird because it just tones in with the colour of the journal card. So we can just quickly do that. There we are. So hopefully by that time we can add a little bit of shading. So we're just going to put the darker colour on that side, because we're going to pretend that the light source is coming from the right. So that means that side would be lighter than that side. So again, we'll do the same with the little chicky bird and just add a little bit of darker around that side. And then just use quite a dry brush just to blend that edge in, and blend that edge in there. So that means, oh, and we've still got that wheel to do because I'm not fussy cutting that. I would never manage that. So we'll just colour it the same colour as the background. Right, let's move the water wheel out the way. And there, can you see where the shading is slightly darker on the left side because the light is coming from the right? And yeah, so we'll just get fussy cutting. So I never know whether to keep the camera on while I'm fussy cutting or whether to put it off, because do you really want to sit and watch somebody cutting out? But I had said that in a previous video and somebody said that they liked to see it because it did help when they were... Let's just cut that off. It did help with their fussy cutting because they found fussy cutting quite difficult. But, to be honest, I don't find it difficult, but I can get how some people don't like doing it. Now, when it comes to that, he's going to get a haircut because that's not happening. I think if you've got nice sharp scissors, some people use those big giant scissors. I have to say, I look at that and I think, oh no, I don't think I could cope with big giant scissors cutting out, doing this, yeah, for cutting out lots of other things, but to fussy cut, no. These ones are the best ones. Well, for me, these ones are the best ones. So that's what we'll use. Nearly done here. Wobbly wobbly. There we are. One done. So I'm going to put him over here. He'll go in that one, and the one with the books will go on the other one, because I didn't want to put a bike with a bike. So that's me finished work for the week. It's Wednesday afternoon, and it's a public holiday on Monday here in the UK. Well, I think it's the whole of the UK. It certainly is in Scotland. So I don't go back to work till Tuesday. And again, I'm not cutting out those skinny bits, the twigs from the nest. And also this stray bit of hair, if that's what it is. I don't know what it is. So yes, so that's me till Tuesday. So, and the shops are back open. So we're going into Glasgow tomorrow morning. We're going to go to the west end of Glasgow, up where the university is, because there's lots of nice, it's quite posh up there. Although it's very student orientated, it's quite a wee posh area, and there's lots of nice coffee shops and shops to have a wee look at. And there's also a few charity shops, which I'm looking forward to that. There's one, an Oxfam one, that just sells books, so I'll be, right, that's fine. I'll be having a good rummage in the bookshop, the second-hand bookshop. So, a little bit of background. We'll bring in our tiny snippets and find a little piece to go on there. This bit will do, I think. A little bit of, let's just half it. Put that there. I think I'm going to cover the bike, to be honest, because I want the pin to be on that side. So I think we'll do that. Okay, so let's get those two bits stuck down. Bring the sticky book in. I've got a glue stick. What side was that going to go? That way. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll go fairly sharpish. Well, we can't go too sharp because you can't park. Where we park is a bus lane until 9:30. So we'll be there at 9:30. We'll get parked and then go for a coffee and a wee treat. And so that means that could go there now that the bike's not there. Do you know, and you know, I still like it that way round because that's shorter and that doesn't cover that writing so much. Yeah, so we'll park the car, go for a coffee, and then I'll be able to have a nosy in the charity shops. There's quite a few up that way. And then what is up there as well is the Botanic Gardens Park. So we'll have Millie with us, and she can have a walk around the park with us. It's a lovely park. There's the big glass houses. We don't go in there. The dog's not allowed in there anyway. But it's a lovely park just to walk around. So I picked out these little bits of washi because they match the colour of the books, and I'm just sort of randomly putting a few pieces. down just to give it a little bit of something there. Okay, so now we can get these down. Yeah, and then well, we'll only be able to stay 2 hours because I think that's how long you can park, but that's plenty anyway. And then home, and I'll be in the crafty room. That's what normally happens. Millie will be sleeping because if she's been out all morning, let's just turn that over, give it a good rub. There we are. She's been out all morning, she'll be sleeping all afternoon. There. Right, so what we want to do now is, oh, I've got these little things as well to put on. Look at that. Woohoo! An avalanche of brads. So I've picked these brads out because they matched the colour, and I've got these flowers to choose from. These are, my goodness, they must be over 15 years old. When I started off making cards, and I was buying these flowers with all the rage and brads and things. Right, so let's see, what did we put on the other one? Well, we coloured that with the pen. That's what I did. So let's see if we can do something different. I think that and that, maybe. And this one. And this one. I like the brighter one against the, yeah. And a brad. It's a nice brown one. Put that in this one. These little flowers have already got holes in the middle. Oh, that's cute. And now, do I want that? It's very dark. I think that's better. Okay, still them to stick down. Maybe that spotty one, there's a wee flower. That's kind of orangey. I think that spotty one will do it. Yeah, so if I get any good books, I'll do a little video, show you what I got. I'm hoping for some fabric as well, maybe some lace. I don't really have any original fabric or lace. All the bits I've got are just from Amazon or Etsy, but I'm looking forward to having some nice bits. Right, we'll still to stamp. So we'll still to stamp the little, so about there, just above that line. And this is where you've got to watch your fingers. These aren't thick cards anyway, so it goes through quite easy. And then we'll just open that at the back. There we are. Then rough it up a wee bit. Good. And we'll stamp. Where did we put the ink pad? There we are. We know that we have to open that. And then we'll do this one. I thought about sewing round, but I thought there was quite a lot of interest on it already. I'm just going to go under that L. I thought, no, I'm going to just leave these plain because there's quite a lot to look at on them already. Just rough that up a wee bit. And yeah. So look, yeah. Oh, I think they're quite cute. Ready to go in the box with all my other bits. So there we are. So again, thanks very much for joining me, and welcome new subscribers too. It's absolutely brilliant to have you here. It just makes my day when somebody joins. So yeah, thanks for that. Brilliant. And yeah, so done. I'll see you later. Bye for now.